Pixie Hollow is one of Disney's well-known movie series, where fairies live together and share their talent. In Pixie Hollow, our main character is Tinkerbell, and she and her friends will solve problems that are 99% caused by Tinkerbell herself. Pixie Hollow was one of my favorite Disney franchises, so I couldn't help but wonder, what if these cute, beautiful, and kind fairies were evil, cunning pixies instead? Even though technically they're pixies, but not. This is what my new series will be about. I hope you liked my very serious intro. But yes, for this new series, I will be turning these main characters from Pixie Hollow into pixies. Well, evil pixies. And obviously, we're starting off with Tinkerbell herself. If you are new here, before I even start new projects, I like to set some rules out for myself. Number 1, a readable design that is easy to understand. You can look at her and be like, oh, I can see she probably does this. Number 2, I need to make sure she looks like Tinkerbell, at least in a way to where if I told someone it was Tinkerbell, they would be like, oh yeah, I could see that, you know? Number 3, I need to make a good evil origin story for her. As I said before, I want to make some stories. So this is one way I can do that and have fun. Lastly, I need to do splash art for this character. Now this is really huge. I've been trying to learn how to do splash art, so this will be fun. Now, let's get into the design. Starting off with the silhouette. When designing the silhouette, I wanted to make sure to emphasize her evilness, but also confidence that she has in her original character. After some attempts, I was able to come up with this silhouette here. Now that the silhouette shaping was over, it was time to get into the fine details and color her up. When getting into the details for her design, I really wanted to implement her, characters and traits that are in her original story. She loves taking trinkets and turning them into her little gadgets. So I wanted to add that to this design, having this gear, trinket, collecting kind of look that would really match the vibe of Tinkerbell. When doing this, I also added buttons and just little trinkets she would have, like having a little needle for her leg and everything like that. I thought it was a little fun. I also wanted to make sure she matched her environment, having that little wood, element to it, and that rusted look to really just give that trinket, homemade, oldish kind of vibe. I also added her accent colors, which are usually green and like yellow, but I decided to add some metal, like that silver to give that, it looks good. This is the final design for our evil Tinkerbell.
La femme est sacrée.
La femme est sacrée.
Let me know what you think. Take a look. Yes. Man, I could do better than this. Who said that? Now that we were done with the design, it's time to get into the splash art and origin story. But before we get into these two things, I would like to ask you, if you are interested in more of this series, to please subscribe, like this video, and share it or comment. Really appreciate it as a artist going after her dreams. Now, let's get into the splash art / origin story. First, I am going to talk about how I want this splash art to come out. how I want to do the pose and everything and all that such. And then I will show a speed paint of it while also talking about her origin story that I came up with. Now getting into the splash art, first I wanted to really have a dynamic pose that gives this kind of like, you know, Tinkerbell is like hyper. She's always moving. She's never like still or like slow or give that kind of like calm pose. I wanted to give her a really dynamic hyperactivity kind of pose. So I did a couple of little sketches and immediately I found one. I picked the first one I liked and I was like, yeah, this is going to be for the splash art. And I just went all in. I had to do the environment, which I usually stray away from, but I was like, I have to do this. So you're gonna see the speed paint as I tell you her origin story. Now let's get into this. It's gonna be serious. I'm gonna try my best to be serious this time. Let's get into story time. This will be the tale of the keeper, Pixie. In the original Pixie Hollow timeline, Tinkerbell was born by the first laughter of a baby. She was sent to Pixie Hollow by the wind. Pixie Hollow was a warm, cozy land for fairies, and she was welcomed. But in my version, that is far from the truth. Pixie Hollow is instead filled with evil and vengeful pixies who only care about themselves and what they want and how they can get what they want. She was not welcomed. Instead, she was pushed to defend herself, protect herself against animals, other evil pixies, but even more importantly, humans. Pixie learned from young just how dangerous humans are to them, but that didn't mean they couldn't be resourceful. That's right. Humans would drop trinkets that she would collect, turning them into gadgets to make herself stronger. Every now and then, when trinkets would be harder to come by, she'll search for humans and take the items herself. And if she was ever caught, well, she wouldn't let them live to tell the tale of the Keeper Pixie. Yay! That's a little story I did. I hope you liked it. Now that we're done with the story, let's finish this little speed paint of this drawing I did of Tinkerbell. As I said, the environment was kind of hard to do, but I worked it out. I had to fix the lightings and stuff. It was a whole entire mess at the beginning. What really helped me was using the grayscale. So what I did is have a layer and just multiply it, not multiply it actually, on the tab of the layers, I just changed it from a normal layer into a hue layer, which will show, you know, the different values that I have in this drawing. And let me tell you, that really helped me so much. It really brought out the different colors, and I really learned a lot about how to use values. I mean, I'm still learning, but goodness, did this help me so much. I really liked how this was turning out. I did struggle with her key. I was like, hold on, why is this key looking weird? So I had to go into like different references, take some photos, and really just lock in on the different textures and everything. My favorite part, if you're wondering, I really enjoyed doing the rope button and her metal suit with the gears. I don't know why, but I just really enjoyed like seeing how it actually came to life and gave that true metal effect. Also, I struggled with the background, yes I did, but I just looked at some references. And that lighting and just shaped it up, you know, tried to make it look good, and that's how I got this. So I'm going to show the end results of the splash art. I will mention that this was not easy, it was not fast to do, In fact, it took me about I didn't keep count of all of the hours, but I would say like approximately 24 hours within like about a week. So I was sitting there, really just going all in. And honestly, I prefer it this way. I have other videos where I do like a bunch of different character designs, and I feel like I don't have enough time. I feel like I'm not giving myself enough time to really, you know, finish the design. I feel like I'm just rushing. So doing these one at a time is just better for me. And that's why I'm doing a series now. I like doing this. It's more fun, it's less stressful for me. So, and you guys get to get better, better drawing. So everybody wins, everybody wins. Anywho, this is the ending of my drawing. I hope you liked it. I love it. I really feel like I improved, and I'm just happy with the results. And that is it for this video. I hope you loved it, and I hope you are ready to see the rest of the other fairies, pixies, I have lined up for you. Again, if you like this video, you know what to do. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and bye.